Hello again. I am back a little bit later than I meant to be, but we're chugging along to day 2 of the 30-day art improvement challenge hell. And I definitely have had a bit of a delay because it took me like a day and a half to figure out how to get my last video to export correctly as a time lapse. But I did it. It is done. I have learned a lot of things, and I'm excited to move forward with that knowledge for future days of this challenge. So I'm just kind of cleaning up this sketch. I had intended to show you more of this start to finish, but I figured I was sitting waiting for my videos to render and I was just kind of wasting time. So I started working on this thinking, well, I'll just get some of the work done, and it wound up being a large amount of work done because I had to redo it I don't even know how many times. Too many times is the answer. But I've got it now, and I have it saved, the settings saved, so I shouldn't have that much difficulty going forward, which will be nice. What you see in the top right corner is my reference. That was one of the prompt kind of requirements, is that you have a reference and that you include it with your post. So that's what I'm doing. I'm also, maybe I should get a picture of WAPEACH, the concept art, so you can see that as well. But those are my two references as I'm drawing WAPEACH by using a photo reference for the pose. I'm very grumpy because I also am using the wrong pencil, and that's because I ran out of 0.3 lead, so I have to use 0.7 lead, and I'm mad about it because I definitely like the 0.3 lead a lot better. But this is what I have until my next visit to Blick, so this is what we're dealing with, and we're gonna make it work, damn it. I'm also a little grumpy that I'm cut off here just the very, very, very bottom. And if I had just planned this a little better, had this up the tiny bit, this would be fully on the page. And that's definitely something I've struggled with the entirety of my time as an artist. And at least the art improvement challenge has me more aware of the things I need to improve. Not sure if it's going to help me correct it or not, but we'll see. So yeah, getting that cleaned up. This one I'm not going to be doing anywhere near as complicated as the painting. I'm thinking I'm just going to do an ink, black and white, and maybe a few spots of color. I mean, she's pretty simple. I think she's only got her original concept art is black and white, but I think her official colors, or she's not an official character, but I think they're purple, yellow, flesh, and I think that little gem thing is red. The crown is a gold color. That's a little more complicated. Oh, maybe we'll just stick to black and white. I'm not sure. Anyway. I do believe that the specific ink pens and liner pens that I want to use are just to my left, so I will be right back. Okay, got them. Alright. Well, I may not have a 0.3 pencil, but I do have a 0.3 liner, so that makes me happy. I kind of think WAPEACH is great. Like, I think her design is super fun, and I would absolutely play as her. But I kind of like all of the alternative characters. I like WAPEACH, I like Boozette and Bowsette and all of that. I think they're super, super fun. I don't know when she was concepted, but I don't know why she really reminds me of that Soul Calibur character. Maybe not in appearance, but maybe in vibe. Tira. I liked Tira. I did okay with her. Though I had a lot of friends that were very good at Soul Calibur, so it made it hard to enjoy it. Specifically, I remember my friend's husband, Sean, kicking my butt quite a bit. As those big characters, man, I couldn't do a lot about them. Nightmare? Wasn't one of them named Nightmare? I don't know. I just remember getting my butt kicked a lot. Hey, CJ! Oh, I hope I didn't miss you. I'm really bad at actually seeing when people talk to me, so if you're still here, I really am excited because I'm bad at it. But thank you so much for popping in. How are you? I miss you. I think a large part of my problem is I'm more used to streaming when no one's watching. So when people are watching, it's a shock to me. Oh my goodness! Quartz Creations, hey to you back! Welcome to my channel. I am a very small art streamer. I hope you enjoy your time here. And you're also like super lucky, because like I was just talking about how terrible I am at noticing when people talk to me. So yeah, I noticed you when you said something. Yay. Hi, how are ya? I am working on a 30-day art challenge. I'm on day 2, which is draw a figure with a reference. So that's what I have in my top right hand side of the screen. But because I don't want to just do a figure drawing, I had to make it WAPEACH, because that's a lot more fun and interesting. I only watch small art streamers. Well, perfect. I'm super glad you came by. Do you also stream? Do you also do the arts? You do? Awesome! What type of medium, or what do you like to do? If you feel like chatting, no pressure if you don't. I know some people like to hang out, some people like to talk. I am a chatty Cathy when given the opportunity. All kinds. I'm the same way. I like getting my hands on any kind of mixed media I can. Do you have any that are like, I don't know, maybe like a top 2, top 3? I'd say illustration and painting are my big jams right now. Although I do have a lingering itch to do some sculpting, so I'll probably do something with that some point soon-ish. Well, when I'm done with this art challenge, maybe. Except pastels. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. They are fuzzy, chalky, nasty messes. I have some, and I keep telling myself I'm going to do something with them, and I don't pick them up. So I'm with you there. Same reason I don't do a lot of graphite. I did a sketch recently because I'm kind of obsessed with the X-Men 97 right now. So I had to draw me some Gambit. And I did it kind of a graphite semi-realistic-ish thing. And I'm happy with it, but man, was it messy. I wound up putting a piece of laminate over the top in my sketchbook so that I could not have it get ruined in like 2 days of having it in the sketchbook. Stopped watching animated stuff per se. Hey, I respect that. I'm a big nerd for animation, but I definitely am not as into it as I used to be. The Marvel team, the animation team at Marvel, I think has been putting out some pretty cool stuff. Otherwise, mainly I'll just, nerd on Ghibli movies. And like the occasional anime, but I've become a little picky about it in my old age. One of the things about inking on thicker paper is it's an interesting challenge because it's a little toothier, so it's a little harder to get really smooth line work, but you can kind of compensate with that by varying your line width and stuff a lot, which is what I'm trying to do. More into illustration and fine art phase. Ooh, I like that. That's fun. I love fine art. I wish my art were finer. But I really enjoy like gallery work, conceptual work. Really, really fun stuff. Do you have any examples of your stuff? I'd love to take a look. I think my channel will allow links. I don't know. I'm pretty newbie over here, but let me see. Hey, moderator. I can do links in my channel.
No, you can.
Huh?
You can.
I can. Can someone else put a link if I want to see the artwork?
I don't think they.
No.
It's definitely true.
Okay. Art shows, fabulous. Art shows are fun. I miss art shows. I have not done one in a very long time. I got to go to an art event recently that was an absolute blast. And it really made me want to do more. I really like getting to watch people do their art and do the thing. I feel very inspired and very just like hyped up to do stuff. Oh, you could post a link, yay! I'm actually very glad that my mod was wrong. Let's take a look.
I should fix that.
Ooh, I like the shoes. I'm gonna give you a follow. And let's see. I really dig the shoes. I'm gonna like that one first. I really wanted to do a shoe event in my area, but it doesn't look like I'll be able to because it would require a little bit more travel than I'm comfortable doing. Okay, cool. I like that too. Alright, well I'm just gonna go through your gallery really quick and give you a whole bunch of likes. That's very fun, very fun. I like the skull deal, quilted skull. That's rad. That's really rad. Cool. I also like your TVs. Alright, fantastic. Thank you for sharing. I really appreciate it. Cool, man. Very cool. Rad work. Keep it up. Don't ever stop. That's what I tell everybody. Like anybody who draws, paints, anything. I never ever want anybody to stop making art. Like I think it's so important. Just in general. And way too many people do stop, and it hurts my heart. I've come close a couple times, you know. Life doesn't exactly make it easy to pursue this thing, but I still think it's much worth pursuing. Do you do stuff here on Twitch? If I click on you, do you do live streams and junk? Because I'll give you a little follow there too as well. Full-time artist. Oh, rad! My friend, I guess I technically am now too. Because I just stopped working at my job today. It wasn't exactly by choice, but I guess, yeah, I technically am. Day one. Kind of terrified, but we'll see how it goes. Stream Patreon stuff sometimes. Cool. Yeah, it kind of, to me, I don't know if your area has them, but like, it kind of feels like a drink and draw, or like those social things where people kind of get together and draw near each other. Like, that's kind of what the streaming feels like to me. Like, getting to chat to people while making art. And that's what I like. I think it's really fun. Cool. Yeah, I haven't done that yet. Okay. Since if you could actually lend some of your expertise, what do you prefer? Do you prefer Redbubble to Etsy? I've heard some complaints about Etsy. But have you had a different experience? You live in New York? Oh, so you're golden. You've got all the art. You've got all the art everywhere. I'm on the other side of the country. So I mean, we still have a pretty good scene here, but it's definitely not you. It's not New York. I really want to go. I want to go and I want to tour all the art museums and just see everything. When I finally go, I'll probably need a vacation after my vacation if I ever make it out that way. Yeah, one of my art teachers told me that they basically moved to New York with hardly anything, like just enough to like afford to live there, and just kind of, you know, did their art and really stuck to it, and in a like most rundown apartment, but like they made it and they're great. Like, oh my gosh, their artwork was mind-blowing to me. I don't know if I'd have the courage to do something like that. That makes sense. And that people complain about Etsy, but that it's an investment, not supposed to be easy. That makes sense. Both shops have perks. Etsy requires that you do a ton of the heavy lifting. Okay. Yeah, I've never had that. The only shop I ever had was I have a Wix site, and for a little while they had this like sale on their upgraded version of their website, which gave you the shop. And I had it up for a little while, about a year I think was the promotion, and didn't sell anything, but it was still fun to have for a little bit. Supplier site that uploads to Etsy? What is a supplier site? Sorry for my ignorance, I don't know what that is. When I was doing the sketching part of this axe head gave me a hard time. I found it to be kind of difficult shape to wrap my head around, but we got there. A site where I design the merch and stuff. Oh, okay, neat. I think I saw an ad for something like that recently. It was like you do the designs and then it's like a print. At least the thing that was advertised to me was like a print on demand kind of thing. It sounded interesting. Edit it on the t-shirt or mug or whatever. Cool. Yeah, I've done one t-shirt design and I got a little sample of it for me, and I was gonna make them on demand, and no one ever demanded, so I still only have ever made one. But I guess it just means I need to up my design game and do better next time. I think that's the hardest part about being an artist. I don't know if you would agree, but it's how many times you have to fail at stuff. Or maybe that's just my personal experience. So supplier sites are more for you to post them on other sites. pod sites are a bit different. Takes time. Sounds like you are quite in the know. I appreciate you coming on and sharing your expertise. I always am down to learn as much as I can, especially about the arts and merchandising and all of that jazz. To really sell, you have to do it for a while. That makes a lot of sense. I definitely have a bad habit of like trying something, putting it out there, it not going, and then me kind of giving up. And that's definitely probably making my progress a lot slower than it would be if I would just stick with it. And I'm an artist, and I'm sensitive, and I get sad when people don't want to buy my things. I have a design on Redbubble that took like 2 years to sell, and now it's constantly being bought overseas. Fabulous. Well done. Yeah, I need to learn how to be more patient. It's never been my forte, I will admit. That's why I don't use oil colors or oil paint, because, you know, that lack of patience. Actually, I do have some, and I intend on playing with it again in the future, but should also design for the idea of connection and not just you alone. The ideas where people feel connected will easily be bought. I don't know if I'd ever thought about it like that before. That's cool. I like that, thank you. That's some wisdom. I definitely can say that some of the nerdier stuff that I've liked has led to many good connections. Kenny! Hey, dude, it's been a minute. It has been a minute. I hope you're still drawing, friend. Yeah, that's right. I'm gonna immediately get on you about drawing things. You should draw things. I hope you're doing well, though. It's great to see you. Thank you so much for popping in. I am working currently trying to. You have an iPad now? Yes! That's what I like to hear! Oh my gosh. Fabulous. Fabulous, friend. That's so good. I'm so glad. So have you been doing the Procreate? Charging your iPad? Rad! Let's all draw. It'll be a draw party. I like it. I like it a lot. Alright, I've got the initial lines laid down on WAPEACH. Won it at an old job I had. Immediately bought an Apple Pencil and Procreate. Perfect! That's what you do. Fabulous. Congrats on winning it. That's a great win. That's such a fantastic tool to get. And yeah, Procreate, I've been happy with it. I don't use it as much as I should because, you know, I prefer the traditional media. But I know at least when I get to... So I'm doing a unexpected win, perfect attendance raffle. Nice! Showing up and getting an iPad. Fabulous, fabulous. So, like, yeah, I know when I get to the perspective aspects, like I'm gonna, this challenge includes, I'm doing a 30-day art challenge, and it includes perspective grids, which I hate. And I'm not going to draw them by hand. I'm definitely going to do them in Procreate. Have you gotten any work done with it yet, Kenny? If you do, I'd love to see. Not like work, just trying to get a feel for things. That's totally fair. It took me a while, I think, to adjust to Procreate, because the only other digital stuff I had really done was where you had that disconnect, you know, working on the Wacom, like, external tablets. So getting used to actually drawing on the screen took me longer than I thought it would. But it's such a nice program. You can do so much with it. I think I'm going to try to make other things, like environments, instead of people. Oh, that's so cool, man. I think that would be fabulous. I mean, I always liked your character designs, but there's nothing wrong with branching out and trying new things. I'd love to see. That's actually one of the things I'm going to have to try to do in this challenge, too, which... again, not my forte, so it could be interesting. Like, I'm gonna have to do, like, full backgrounds and stuff, so these early days are relatively within my comfort zone, and I think the later days, this challenge is really gonna live up to its name as the art challenge hell. But I'm looking forward to it. Paper-like. I've heard that. I have heard that from multiple people multiple times. I don't have it, and I kind of want it. Especially someone who really likes to work traditionally, I think I would probably really like that. I just haven't sucked it up and got it yet. Oh, you got it already too? Fabulous. Now I'm jellied. I'll have to get on that. Yeah, I really need to. I've been wanting to get some designs done for stickers and prints and whatnot, and I think that would really be well suited for Procreate and doing some digital stuff. Use Procreate to design stickers and commissions? Rad! Yeah, see, exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm still trying to decide if I want to keep this black and white or if I want to do color. I think I want to do the purple for her at least. Maybe I'll just keep it black, white, and purple. One thing, because I can't stick to a single medium, I have to try all of the things all of the time. I also really want to get that new thing for Procreate, what is it called? I don't even remember. The animation thing. Because I know you can animate and Procreate a little bit, because I've done that before, like a really simple little, almost like an emote animation. Actually, I've done a couple emote animations for Twitch. But now they have like a more robust program that you can basically actually animate in. And I kind of want to try it, even though I know that animating specifically is just so much effort and so much time. You use Dreams? Procreate Dreams? Yeah, that's what it is. Exactly. Pretty cool once you understand it. Have you found that it still takes a really long time to animate? Like, that's just the nature of animation? Or does it streamline it a little bit for you? You gotta learn it. I want to learn all of the things. I want to draw all the things. I want to animate all the things. But yeah, I was just talking, Kenny, about the fact that I'm technically a full-time artist right now because I had to leave my job. So now this is what I'm putting all my effort into for the first time, really. So that's going to be interesting. We'll see how I do. I'm excited and terrified. But you know, I've always wanted to do it, so I'm going to try my best to make it work. Branch out and let people know. I mean, yeah, I'm trying. That's why I'm being social over here, doing the Twitch, and I've got trying to get my socials in order. Though I'm a little clunky with my social media, to be honest, but I'll get better. You should have seen how long it took me to do a time-lapse video from my last Twitch stream. It took me like a day and a half, almost 2 days of fighting with what do you call it? Premiere, Adobe Premiere. And I think I exported it like 20 times and had to keep deleting it and redoing it until I finally got it. But I did finally get it. Trying to find a damn job in door dashing for the... Oh man, see, I can't even do that in my car, I don't think. Well, I could maybe do DoorDash. I can't do Uber because my car's too old. But also, like, in your town, you'll never know who will want... Yeah, I did go to an art event where one of my coworkers was doing art, and I might be able to participate in the event the next time they hold it, so I will try that if I can. That would be exciting. Or musicians. Dude, I love musicians. Musicians are the best. Like, some of my favorite people are musicians. But yeah, I'm hoping to do the thing. There are definitely a decent amount of art things in my area. I just gotta get more involved, and now I'm gonna have more time to do it. I might get a part-time weekend gig though, we'll see. Cover art is a thing. Yeah, oh man. I would love that. I'd love to do cover art. Dude, the job market right now is so funky. Like, I've been stuck in my field for a while, and like, I don't hate it, but like, trying to branch out into anything else has been really difficult. Like, it's kind of gnarly out there. What kind of work are you looking for? If you feel like sharing, obviously. It's on Twitch, so I understand if you don't want to get too personal. Hunting is so much worse now. Well, like, you know what blew my mind the last time, like, I was, like, really hitting the job hunt hard? Is, like, there are fake job listings. That shit pisses me off. Like, that shouldn't be a thing. And you waste your time filling out all this stuff and it's not even a real damn thing. Build up a resume of art projects and spread it like butter. I like that plan. Dude, for real, mad scammers, I agree. Like, one of them I was excited about. Like, it was just, like, because the ones that are too good to be true, like, you know it's too good to be true, but this one was, like, you know, realistic. Like, it was good, but it wasn't, like, too good, and I was really, like, super stoked, and yeah, it turned out to be absolute bullshit. They almost got me. But I realized that, like, as I was about to give them information, that I'm like, wait a minute, I shouldn't have to do that for an interview. That's not right. Like, I shouldn't have to go through all this, like... And who knows, maybe it was legit and it was just a new interview process, but I was eked out by it, didn't want to do it. Kind of stuff for friends, art shows, word of mouth, yeah, definitely. I'll have to get over my occasional shyness. I don't know, it's intermittent. Sometimes I'm shy and sometimes I'm like Yes, I will talk your ear off for 4 hours and you'll regret saying hi to me. Depends on my mood. I guess that's kind of one thing I like about doing stuff on Twitch, is that it's like people come in and talk to me, so I know that they're, you know, electing to talk to me and I'm not being annoying. Well, maybe I'm being annoying. I guess I can't really tell that. I really want to do art shows again. I've been told if you put commissions are open in profiles, it helps. That is something. Well, I still need to do a commission sheet. I've got a to-do list a mile long, and that is one of the things that I do intend to do. Man, I haven't done a commission outside of, like, friends in a while. It has been a minute. I'm trying to think of the last one I did that wasn't for, like, someone I know. It's been a minute. Hit or miss. Yeah, well, that's another thing, you get scam people. I've had that, you know, now infamous Instagram, would you draw my dog for $200, $300, but then it's just a phishing scam. Dude, that's the worst. You're taking advantage of, you know, a fragile group of people, damn it. So I think I like these inks. Actually, I want to smooth this out a little bit first. And then I think I'm gonna throw the purple in and then decide if I want to do any other colors or not from there. I really don't want to do like a full render on this because I'm already like a day behind and I want to get moving on to the next one. People and their wild ass commissions. I mean, it's so sad when it's not a real one. It's the most depressing thing. When they're real, it's great. I don't mind what. Like, I'll draw whatever weird stuff if people want to pay me for it. Probably shouldn't say that. I might wind up regretting it one day, but we'll see. What I'm looking for right now is a piece of paper that I can test this purple on to see if I like it. But a piece of paper within easy grabbing reach is surprisingly difficult to come by. Can you grab me? It's in there, in that box. One of the green sketchbooks. It has the same paper as this. Thank you, art assistant. Okay. Say do the open to all mediums thing, which you, oh yeah, totally. I think it's really fun to try new things. Do I like that purple or not? I think I do like that purple. Yes, I like that purple. That matches the concept art pretty well. Y'all are my favorite people, I want you to know that. This is like the most engagement I think I've gotten, like, ever. So, thanks so much for coming and hanging out with me. That means a lot. Alright, so I gotta pay close attention to what parts are colored and what parts aren't, because the actual concept art is just black and white. So I could definitely see myself messing this up pretty quick. Yeah, I'd love to get some commissions going, make some money. doing the thing I love. I mean, that's the dream. It's always been the dream. You have Prismacolor markers too. They're nice. Hades 2 looks so good. I have heard. I mean, I only watched a little bit like of the gameplay for the first one, and it looked good. I like the art in it. The art is fantastic. Like, the character designs are super, super fun. Gonna wait on Hades 2, but glad it's playable now. Yeah, I have both the Prismacolors and I have some Copics. I've got a couple other like odd random markers and things, but I find for like a rich color like this purple, I would definitely choose Prismacolor over Copic because they tend to be a little more pastel-y. And these are really good for kind of vibrant in-your-face color, in my opinion. But they blend so nice. I have been a fan of them. I want, speaking of, I'm drawing WAPEACH, so speaking of Peach, I really want that cute Peach game where she wears different outfits and does like plays and stuff. It's freaking adorable. I played the demo and I thought it was great. And my daughter liked it, so, then that's an excuse. Like, I'm getting it from my daughter, because my daughter likes to watch it. Not for me. Princess Peach Showtime. Yeah, that one. It's so freaking cute. And honestly, surprisingly challenging, at least in the demo. Or maybe I'm just really bad at video games now. That's entirely possible too. Except Dr. Mario. I'll still kick anybody's butt at Dr. Mario. But most of the things I used to think, or I used to be proud of, I can't really do anymore. I'm not very good at Tekken anymore. Definitely get my booty beat at Smash or, what's the one, Mortal Kombat. I can't tell if it's picking up or not. I hear you with my headphones on, so I assume it might be getting picked up. You know what? I was super excited when I got to play that Guilty Gear game on whatever it was that made it free. But I really didn't like the game. It just played so different than I'm used to. But then again, my favorite was Guilty Gear 2, so it's been a long time. It's been a very long time. Yeah, Strive, I didn't like it. Like, I didn't do a good job, it was frustrating. Like, I liked the character models were really cool. And I really liked the Zappa looking dude that isn't Zappa. But like, as far as the gameplay, I just couldn't wrap my head around it. Guilty Gear 2 was a weird MOBA thing? Wait, am I being... No. What am I thinking of? What was the game I played all the time? Maybe it was Guilty Gear 2. Now I'm wondering. I think it was the second one. Maybe it was just the first one. Maybe I'm thinking of the first one. It's been a while. Ram Lethal. Brisket? Valentine is my fave from Ram Lethal. Tried to Strive. Oh yeah, okay. X2, yes, X2. That was my favorite. Dude, I do also hate that you have to buy Bridget, because she's so fun. She's always been a favorite. Hang on, now I need to look again at which one was Ram Lethal. Is that the one with the big, like, sleeves? Yeah, okay, that character's rad. But I've always loved the character design in these games. Like, it's so good. And it's always been so good. Guilty Gear 2, and it's not a fighting game? What? That sounds bizarre. I was like, yeah, X2 is the one I was thinking of. That's the one I played rather obsessively. Now I want to draw Guilty Gear fan art, you guys. Hey, the day 3 is another pose from a reference. So I need to find a pose, and I'll just do a Guilty Gear character. Should I do Ram Lethal? She looks a little complicated. That might take me more than the day. Then again, all the Guilty Gear characters are pretty complicated. Abba just dropped in. Slayer got announced. Oh my god, I love Slayer. So many fun characters. That was a game that had fantastic music, too. It's really, really fun soundtrack. Kenny, did you play the, I don't know if you like Zeldas, did you play the Breath of the Wild games? I didn't play the first one, but I got mildly obsessed with Tears of the Kingdom. I thought it was probably like the last game I've really, really like gotten into in a long time. It was fun. I hope you're drawing out there. I'm excited to add some shadows and highlights to this purple. I think that's gonna look really nice. Never played the Switch Zeldas, but you do own a Switch. Honestly, like, I can't say anything about Breath of the Wild because I didn't play it, but Tears of the Kingdom's pretty good. Oh, now that I have this purple, I really want to fully color this. I think I'm gonna fully color it. The only other game I've gotten really into is Baldur's Gate 3. That's a pretty rad game. Very, very nerdy, very fun. Though it's very much a time sink, and I definitely haven't been able to beat it yet because it's so very involved. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking at the reference image for WAPEACH so that I can get these colors correct. like these are red, and the one in the middle is green. Beachy blondie blonde. Let me make sure this is not dirty. Nothing worse than picking up a marker you haven't used in a while and it has some other color on the nib and you go in and ruin your drawing. Not that I've done that a bunch of times or anything. I bled that a little bit. Yuck. Speaking of ruining drawings, I mean, I should be able to work with that. If I quit smudging it more. Well, that makes me a little mad. Alright, well, we're gonna blend that and try to make it look intentional as much as we can. Crap. I should have stuck to black and white. Cry. We'll fix it. We'll fix it. That smearing is really bugging me, but I'm gonna try to make it look a little more intentional. Alright, well, I think we're fully rendering this now because I'm committed. The yellow is feeling a little lacking in juice, so I grabbed a colorless blender to see if I can make it work. So I don't like the blending in the hair. I really didn't want to blend it initially. I just wanted it to be flat color. So I'm gonna go over it with something pretty opaque. And this is a new marker for me, and I have been really impressed so far. This is Sharpie's answer to the Posca, and I like it a lot. There's a lot of benefits to it, in which I think it outperforms Posca, and I will definitely be reaching for these in my art practice for a while, I anticipate. And bonuses, their price point is a lot less painful than Posca. You know, we were talking about, reaching out and being on your socials and engaging with people. I'm like, yeah, I'm trying to do that. I completely forgot to post on my Facebook that I would be doing this stream. Like, my goodness. How unprofessional. I'll get better. Super stoked to those who showed up anyway, though. Yeah, I like that better. I like that much better. I'm gonna let that dry, and then I'm gonna go back in. Actually, I'm gonna use the same color for this. And then I'm gonna go back in and probably do another layer to really get that opacity of the yellow and cover up the parts I want to cover up. Not on Facebook as much anymore. I mean, I agree with you, absolutely. Yeah, no, I'm definitely with you. I mean, I try so hard to keep my feed to friends and artsy things and like fun things, and I still get really bizarre, like just really bizarre, hateful stuff out of nowhere, and I'm just like, why? And my understanding is that it just, for whatever reason, the way that the things are set up, it just tends to like naturally promote hateful stuff, which I think is gross and sad. I still use it because I'm old and struggle to adapt to new things. But I have a Threads now, which I'm getting used to. I started a Tumblr, which I think is an even older thing, but people still do it for art. And then I don't know if I'm gonna do TikTok because there's that whole like they're gonna ban it thing. I don't know, but I do know some artists have had success on it, so I don't know. Maybe I'll make one and see what happens. However, as I learned with my time lapse, I am not the best with video production. I have a Threads but rarely use it. It's like a safe for work Twitter for Instagram. Blue Sky? What's a Blue Sky? Is that another new thing? Oh, I thought that was gonna... See, okay. So, I thought that this was gonna be lighter color purple than that purple. And I'm really glad I tested it, because it is really not. Used to have a Tumblr, but got rid of it when that Not Safe for Work Exodus happened. Yeah. Blue Sky is a newer spot. It's like Twitter, but no algorithm. That sounds fun. Alright, I'll write it down. I'll see about checking that out. Sounds promising. Aha. There's a lighter purple. That's what I wanted. Wound up being a bit more of a purple blue than I wanted, but I think it works. What I'm doing right now is I'm going around the whole image with this white to make the little cover up I did in the hair look more intentional. Alright, so because I'm going fully multimedia, I'm probably going to grab a different type of marker. Hey, art assistant? Are you playing a shooting game? Ooh, okay. What can I do in the meantime? Now there's a genre I've never been good at. The sheets in games. Not for lack of trying. The best I ever did was at Overwatch. That was an experience. That's a game I don't miss too much. Alright, and if you're curious as to what I'm doing, the answer is it's not getting distracted by other people's WAPEACH fan art. That's definitely not what's happening. Okay, actually I'm going to get up and get those markers I need. I will be right back. More markers. It's coming out nice, thank you. I'm much happier now that I've gone over the hair and removed the smudges and stuff that were bugging me. Thank you very, very much. I'm enjoying it. I really gotta decide what I'm gonna do for the next one. I really might do a Guilty Gear character. Do you have a favorite? I have like 5 favorite Guilty Gear characters, so it's hard for me to pick. Favorite from what? Guilty Gear. Any one, any version. Holy Order Soul. Cool. I'm actually not even sure what that looks like. Holy Order. I know Soul, of course. Order Soul. Oh, I've seen that outfit. Okay, I can do that. I'm gonna do that. We'll find a reference photo of a big buff dude, and I'll make it Soul. That'll be my next one. And if it doesn't suck and you want it, I'll send it to you. As a thanks for coming in. I appreciate the support immensely. I think I'm like 1 follow away from like the amount I need to do affiliate. So if I think I should be able to do that if I keep kind of harassing friends and family. And then if I'm consistent with streaming, I might actually hit affiliate and be able to make some money doing this. I mean, it's not a ton, but it would be something. I am tentatively hopeful. kinda hate dropping my markers on the floor, but you know, it happens. I really need friends who watch X-Men 97 because I want to talk about it so much. It's so fun and it's so good, and I've been really enjoying it. And it's so nostalgic and just really well done, in my opinion. I was joking that I left my job today, not because of life circumstances, but because no one there watches X-Men 97. It's definitely life circumstances. But it did still bum me out that nobody cared about my cartoons. Yes, even what it's yes, exactly. Everything. A great show, excellent writing. Like I love it so much, and it's like it's it's good when they kill off my favorite character and I'm still watching. Like it's just stuff. Did you see the one that came out today? I don't want to spoil anything if you haven't. That was one thing, like, I was having a hell of a time avoiding spoilers when I had to work, and there'd be all this stuff online, and I'd have to be like, no, don't read it, don't want to know yet. You're caught up. Oh my gosh, okay. So, like, there's just so much, so good. Like, first off, definitely into sexy Magneto, and why is he so hot, what the hell. But also just, like, I've been seeing things from people being like, oh, why is X-Men going woke? And it's like, it has always been about the other. It has always been about the. How could you possibly watch or read any sort of X-Men and not get that from the get-go from years and years and years ago? But I feel like this series, says it a little louder for people who missed it the first time. That's how I see it anyway. Like, a little bit more explicit, but I think that, it's important, because apparently some people didn't fucking get it. It honestly, like, the episode 5, like, wrecked me the first time, but then when I got done reading about how the writer was actually, like, he would frequent Pulse, I watched it again, and I cried. I was like, oh my god, this is so, like, relevant to my generation, so relevant to the world, so brutal and so good. Episode 5, yeah, it was, oh my god, it was good. And, like, yeah, like, just absolutely incredibly moving. I know! I've been wondering that too. It is too good, and like, I don't know, it's actually been really hard to get information on it, like anything concrete. All I've heard is allegations against this character, and I don't know, and it sucks, because it really is, it's absolutely stellar writing, and I am concerned that if he's not going to be involved in later seasons, it's not going to be as good, but we'll see. I'm hopeful, but no, I think his addition and his touch and his voice really made it resonate. Like, he really tapped into, I feel like, just kind of tapped into the mindset of, like, a whole generation of people. In my opinion. Okay. Grays. The problem with grays is that I like gray a lot. And when I have gray markers, I do a lot of gray marker work. Until I crap out all of my gray markers. And I'm not sure if I have any shades of gray right now. We have a couple. Let's see if they'll work. It's kind of dark. I am very curious. Like, I think it's interesting too because they make like Bastion, like he's being terrible, but he's a very, very interesting and it's kind of sympathetic character for being as like nasty as he is, and like absolutely like the whole Magneto was right. Like, yeah, like Not to mention the fact the animation is stellar. Like, I feel like Marvel animation team has just been killing it across the board. Like, Spider-Verse, A+. This X-Men 97, A+. And then what is the, Devil Girl and Moon Girl and Devil Dino. Also really, really good. I think I like the animation in that one the best, because it's so, like, cute and funky. Not to mention the music in Moon Girl and Devil Dino is so fun, and it's so artsy, and it's so good. Yeah. I'll still nerd my happy ass off to animated crap. Probably will be 80, 90 years old if I make it that long, still nerding out over animation. I'm gonna have to find a really, really buff reference model to do Soul. Nobody? Okay, that helps. I was looking through some of the reference photos and not a lot of people had actually colored the axe in. I wonder if Wolverine is gonna have his. Oh, yeah. Yeah, oh my god, that's right. That whole cliffhanger. I was definitely not expecting that. Like, yeah, very unexpected that it would go to, like, because, like, I remember, in our kid version, you never wanted to bring Wolverine to fight against Magneto for obvious reasons. And, like, I don't know, man, I remember him, like, controlling him and moving him around like a puppet, but, like, freaking take the metal right out of him? Oh my god. That was something. That was something else. I don't remember what arc it is. I know there was an arc where he lost his healing, but I did not know that there was an arc where he loses the adamantium. That's wild. That's so graphic and so violent and so gnarly. But I mean, he should survive it because he's got the healing factor. In the comics, he was bone clawed for a while after that moment. Okay. Yeah, I remember the bone claw thing in Origin, but I didn't know that was the arc of that comic arc. I have been hearing so many people speculate on what they're gonna do, if they're gonna do anything with Gambit, and I just hope he comes back. I don't care what incarnation. I just want him to come back somehow. It's also absolutely wild to have Rogue going rogue, so to speak. Like, I mean, I think it's so in character for her right now. Like, it's so, like, makes absolute sense. Like, the whole thing, like, when she was wearing his jacket, I almost cried. Like, I was like, oh. Because I'm still upset about it too, damn it. I think some people, like, I've heard some people complain that there hasn't been enough of Logan, but, like, I think his contributions to this episode were holy crap. I also really, really liked his exchange with Nightcrawler. that was pretty stellar. He was overused. Yeah, I mean, like, he was kind of treated like the main character. I mean, aside from Jubilee, at least in the show. I also really like the way they've kind of rehabbed Jubilee. They've made her, given her some more depth, and she's really, but still, like, maintaining her, I think, original charm. Really does her villain outfit. It's just so good, though. The whole thing is so damn good. And, like, I laughed so much when they did the vampire outfit. Uh-oh. I didn't know she did the vampire. That's fun. So, like, I really loved the comment in this last episode that was obviously a throwback to the, like, original 3 movies when he was, like, complaining about the outfit. I think Bishop was complaining about the outfit, and he's like, what would you prefer, black leather? Whereas, like, in the original 3 movies, was Wolverine complaining about the black outfit, and like, what would you prefer, yellow spandex? That was a throwback. I liked it. Yes, exactly. I nerded out pretty bad, because I remember being so excited for those movies when I was a kid. And, like, they did bum me out, but I still enjoyed them. Just every movie, they never do justice to Gambit, so that's probably the reason I've been nerding out over this so bad. Even though they did kill him, they still did him right as a character. Like, the guy that played him in that Wolverine movie, like, I like him as an actor. Like, he's pretty, but, like, it was not good. I did not appreciate his Gambit at all. I think that's another thing that can't be overstated, is how well the voice team, like the voice actors, have been doing. Like, they're so, I feel like they're so spot on for all of them. Like, and they made Beast, like, witty and gave him all the one-liners, and just, it's all so good. I'm really, really, really enjoying it, and I hope that the writer's departure does not detract. I anticipate that it will. I've heard there's people, like, calling to have him, like, they're like, put him back, like, reinstate him. I mean, I'm kind of that mind, but then again, there were people that said that about what's his name from Rick and Morty, and I disagree with that, so. Dude, Jubilee's pissed. Jubilee is absolutely pissed, and I don't know why Mr. Sunspot thought that apologizing to her was gonna do anything. Okay. I'm swiftly approaching completion. I'm going to clean up some of the outlines, add some white highlights, and then I think we're gonna call WAPEACH done. I haven't stayed up this late in a while. Oh my gosh, is that really what time it is? Oh my gosh. How are you awake? It's like 3 or 4 where you're at? My goodness. Assuming you're still in the same spots. Let's do this. 3:31. Oh my gosh. Well, thank you for staying up and checking out what I'm doing. I really appreciate the company. And nerding out. It's very nice to nerd out. I need to post it on the social media, but I did a semi-realistic graphite portrait of Remy, and I do need to post it because it's not half bad. Oh yeah, I big left the state. I'm on the west coast now. I'm in the land of ports. It's not really on fire, don't let the news fool you. It's actually really funny because I always say that, but I had you know Cecily. Cecily came and visited, and the street was on fire at a spot when we were walking around downtown, but it's not normally on fire. Yeah, I've been here for a little while. I like it a lot. I actually have gotten recently very close to having to move back because things haven't been working out exactly the best. But I'm hoping to figure it out and stay here. Do you really? That's rad. Yeah, I like it here a lot. It's definitely got, I like the nature. It's got a lot of great nature, a lot of great hiking, decent art scene, and yeah. It's definitely not without problems, but what place isn't, you know? The rent is insane. Like, the rent and housing, like, I will never be able, like, unless I really hit it big, I don't anticipate ever being able to own a house out here. Like, no matter how hard I try. Though I understand that's kind of getting to be everywhere now. But yeah, rent hurts. Rent hurts a lot. Yeah, the two biggest life updates since I've probably last talked to you are I live out here now, and I have had a baby. Which, if you're surprised, so was I. I was told I could not have kids, and suddenly, like a year later, I was throwing up at work and found out, oh my god, I'm gonna have a baby. She's absolutely amazing, and I'm really, you know, happy to have been surprised with my little gremlin. It's basically been a whole lot of effort in me trying to, yeah, thanks. It's been a whole lot of me trying to, like, heal myself so that she doesn't inherit any of the crap, you know? I don't want her inheriting any of the crap from my mom or my family. Like, I'm trying to fix myself so that I can be right and do right by her, you know? And, just trying really hard to get and keep my shit together. And, it's interesting because at first I was like, oh man, I'm gonna have to, like, put my art down fully because, you know, I need to focus on the kid. And, like, I did for a while, but I also, a part of me, it makes me want to pursue it even more because it's like, I want to encourage her to chase her dreams. And, like, what kind of hypocrite would I be if I try to tell her that when I'm too afraid to really go after my own? It's been an interesting motivation. I've definitely never worked so hard in my entire life. She's so funny. Like, she's the funniest little gremlin. Okay, I'm really liking this 0.5 for cleaning up these lines. It's really kind of getting this where I want it. I almost got a degree. Like, I got so close. I got to... Like, I have a semester and like 2 classes left for my bachelor. And I'm stuck. But I'll get it eventually. I don't care if I'm like 60, I'm still gonna keep trying. Having a kid tends to light a fire. Yeah. Very, very much so. It's kind of a requirement. It's one thing you really don't want to half-ass. Is, you know, having a whole-ass person depending on you. Pretty important stuff. Also kind of nerve-wracking, but I try to take it serious enough to do as good a job as I can, but also try to not let it overwhelm me too bad. I still definitely have my moments where I'm like, oh my gosh. Just, you know, because the stuff I do is gonna shape a whole lot of who she becomes. So I gotta make sure I'm doing the right things as much as I can. It's definitely... I know you know a lot about, you know, my mom and my life and stuff, which I'm not going to get into too much here, but the takeaway is that it's been really interesting looking at it with the new lens and just realizing that, like, I would never in a million years make some of the decisions she made. Like, I would never want to put my kid through some of the stuff, you know? And it makes me a little less forgiving. But it makes me that much more determined to, you know, do the right stuff. Anyway, sorry for getting heavy. I think we're almost done, and then we get to do my favorite part, which is the highlights. I think highlights are the most tasty part of any art. I don't hate it. I've been working on this for a while, my hand's starting to cramp. And it's been a while since I've gotten into a drawing and drawn until my hand started to grump. Feels good. I mean, the cramping doesn't feel good, but it feels good to know that I'm drawing that much. There we go. Heavy. Heavy is fine, sometimes it's unavoidable. Yeah, I agree. I definitely find myself there a bit more often than normal, but I've also found myself in very, very happy, very content places more often than normal as well. And that's pretty rad. I think that's because of the nature out here, like hiking and getting out in the woods has really done a lot for me. I actually am hoping to go on a hike tomorrow, since I don't have a job anymore. It's supposed to be really nice weather, so I want to get out and see somewhere. So far, Gremlin has been pretty good explorer, and the dog doesn't hold up as well as she used to, but we can pop her in the bottom of the stroller, and she does fine down there. It's actually very cute. Okay. Ooh, we're almost done. Alright. And now time for my favorite part. Let the white Sharpie go. There it is. Alright. I'm pulling the what do you call it? Concept art back up. Kind of look at how it's highlighted. Okay. Do like this. I do believe the gremlin has awakened. Perfect timing, I'm just about done. Do you want to check on her for me while I finish this up? Thank you. She could tell I was talking about her. Oh, that's fun. That's so fun. I love highlights. Okay. A bit of shine there. Do people shade axes? Okay, it's pretty subtle. Okay, that's it. That's it. I think we're done. You know, I'm calling it done. Because if I do much more, I'm liable to mess it up. We got a WAPEACH. And wait, I lied. I'm gonna do that. Spot. Just a little highlight on that side. To define that, hang on, I lied again. I'm gonna have that. Is that all? It's the gremlin herself. Okay. I got a little skeleton hand. Like, I need to leave this alone. I need to just be like, this is done, and it is done, and I need to stop drawing, and here I am still drawing. Okay, it's done! Done! Done. Alright. WAPEACH is completed. I will be, this is day 2 of the 30-day art challenge, figure drawing with a reference. I've taken that reference on the right, drawn this lady on the left, and made her into WAPEACH. Chop, chop, chop. Indeed. And then, yeah, I'll be looking for a reference for Holy Order Soul for tomorrow's... Oh! You know what? That's so perfect, because I think tomorrow's is supposed to be, use a reference to draw a figure, but it has to be like an action pose. That'll be perfect for a big, beefy fighter dude. Okay, I gotta wrap it up. Baby needs me. Well, thank you so much for coming and checking this out. I really enjoyed your company this evening, almost into morning, and I hope to see you again. I'm gonna try to be doing this every day for 30 days. We'll see how good I do, and I hope you all have a great one. Bye bye!